I'm David Hinkle, and we're here at Skurnik Wines with Jean-Philippe Blot today, and we're doing a terroir talk on Cabernet Franc in Domaine La Butte in Bourgueil. Welcome, Jean-Philippe.
Thank you. Thank you.
So can you talk a little bit about how global warming and the change in the climate and your organic farming and Cabernet Franc have kind of evolved over the last 3 or 4 or 5 years even?
Yes, global warming changed everything, even more for red grape, because we used to have not ripe fruit with Cabernet Franc, and today, since 03, it was the first vintage, the Cabernet Franc is ripe. And what is wonderful is because of the terroir of Domaine de la Butte, we are only on chalk, is that we can be ripe, very ripe, and we still have this very drinkable wine.
So what's the uniqueness of Domaine La Butte versus, say, Cabernet Franc from other parts of the Loire Valley?
It's 15 hectares, Domaine de la Butte, and only with chalk soil, instead of a big part of Cabernet Franc is planted in the
gravel
bed of the
riverbed.
Yes,
and so what is the uniqueness of the chalk and the Cabernet Franc? What does it give to the wine, and how do you bring that out in the Cabernet Franc?
I think global warming brings the ripeness, the deep fruit, and chalk bring the mint aromas, very fresh aromas, even if it's a deep fruit and intense wine.
So it brings a minerality and a balance to the wine?
Yes.
And so talk about 2018, which we're tasting here today. What's that like a vintage? Because it was a warm vintage.
It was it was the warmer.
The warmest.
The warmest we had. And I think it could be too ripe, overripe. But thanks to the chalk, and I think to the organic culture, because we plow, so we oblige the roots to go deeper in the stone. We still have this wonderful balance between ripe fruit and drinkable.
So what's the alcohol on the 2018?
We succeed to harvest everything between 12.8 and 13.7.
That's kind of perfect as far as the level of ripeness. And what do you think about the drinkability now and the potential for aging of this wine?
Today it's already good because it was ripe, and thanks to the balance, I think the best window is in 4 or 5 years. But the first vintage hot we had, like 03, are still good. So.
Yeah, I had a 2015 from this vineyard, the Haute La Butte, which is the top of your vineyard, the highest one. Extraordinary. It had this beautiful texture and minerality to it, a grain to it that was kind of unique for me. It kind of brought together the best of a fresh red wine, but also with structure and the potential for, I felt that could go for easily 10, 15 years if you wanted to. So, thank you very much, Jean-Philippe Blot.
Thank you, David.